Amazon coming back here to almost pro wrestling. Great wrestler, not someone you want to mess with, but a real treat to watch in the ring.
And I'm very, very glad that it's not me having to face her tonight.
That is true, and if you're wondering who the second voice is, Lucas Marvel has joined me here at ringside.
I like to see myself as a jack of all trades.
We certainly see you as a jack of something sometimes, but never mind, it's good to have you.
Thank you very much.
I don't know how you're feeling after your over-the-top battle royale. Are you recovered yet?
A few bumps and bruises, nothing to write home about. But you know, singles matches aren't my forte.
Well, you'll be back another day, no doubt.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, earlier on this evening, we crowned our number one contender, which was Mihai. Sorry, I'm not rubbing salt in the wounds there, Lucas, but we did crown our number one contender in Mihai. We have a very different match coming up now, though. We have Amazon back with us here at Almost Pro Wrestling. It's always a pleasure. It's actually an honour to have her here. Facing off against Gemini.
A young rookie making her debut. I've heard great things about Gemini. I'm yet to actually see her perform in a match, so I'm very excited about this one.
Yeah, me too. It's certainly a night of firsts for Gemini. This is her first time in the Shield Pro ring.
I have to say, she looks confident, she looks fresh, she looks ready, which is impressive considering the opponent she's going up against.
She does indeed, but look, put the two of them stand by stand together. There you go. She's on both of her feet now. Neither one of them are giving up a size difference. Neither one of them are giving up anything kind of build-wise. They're both very similarly matched competitors here. This is going to be very interesting.
Gemini just needs to keep her cool and just remember that she's in there with a veteran.
But she is in there with a veteran, and that's something that we, as the match continues, will see evidence of. And for some reason, Amazon's denying the referee the opportunity to search Amazon.
To be fair, he does look a bit of a suspect character. I wouldn't want him pawing at me either.
I don't think Amazon knows quite as much as we do. Either way, here we are. First match for Gemini. I wonder if Amazon's done her research. I have no doubt that she would have done, but collar and elbow tie up to begin with.
And just overpowering it straight off.
Straight into the corner, yep. Backing off before that 5 count is even utilised, it looks like.
And I don't think a lot of people understand how much of a mental intimidation factor that is. So your first encounter with somebody and they just pull you straight into that corner.
If you're standing in that ring for the first time in a competitive match and you see Amazon on the other side of the ring, that's intimidation, surely.
Yep, I'd be tagging Sass.
You'd be doing what?
Tagging Assassin.
Okay. I mean, obviously you would have... I don't mean you personally, I mean figuratively. Kind of the royal you. Side headlock applied by Amazon onto Gemini.
Yep, you control the head, you control the body.
That is true. However, there's something to be said about the midsection as Gemini... oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Amazon was controlling the head there. She had a handful of hair.
Yep. That's why I always have mine tied up.
Most of the people that you face don't have much though.
That's true. But a good sport like me would never think of using someone's hair as an advantage.
No. A sport of me would never think of using someone's hair as a talking piece. I don't know. You can take that and use that whichever way you feel. Just think of it as a fact of life. A helpful hint.
And this has all been Amazon so far, and she's already hit a big statement of 10, knocking Gemini straight off her feet.
It does indeed, but that was a little bit out there. It was a way of getting out of that side headlock. Stomp right to the foot.
Oh, and Gemini, oldest trick in the book, and it's worked.
She hit a red herring, so to speak. She tricked Amazon, who went flying towards her, went over the top rope, and I think Amazon may have perhaps underestimated Gemini a little bit. Perhaps I have too. Gemini is in her first match here, but she is pulling off some very clever moves.
She went for the drop kick.
No, I don't think she did, but I don't think she was intending to go out of the ring. She feigned it, but Amazon's just a little bit quick to get back in the ring and get back on the offense.
And there's that experience, that tiny little opening, and Amazon is straight on it, and she's punishing Gemini.
She certainly is. As we go corner to corner, Amazon was not even half a step behind Gemini as she kind of went to the other corner. Now she's dragging her back into the middle of the ring. But Gemini, power in those right hands, you can see it. But clubbing blow from Amazon sends Gemini back down to the mat.
A lot of fight in the rookie.
It is indeed. Gonna write her off, but those shoulder barges really do drive all the air out of you, and if you can't breathe, you can't expend much energy doing anything else.
That's it. You're not going to win any matches sticking your shoulder to someone's midriff in the
Certainly
corner, but
not.
you will wear them down.
You certainly would. And Gemini, however, went to reverse it, didn't quite get it. Amazon with an old school full Nelson there.
Again, just wearing it down, chipping away. I think Amazon, like you said earlier, has realised there's not much size difference between these two, and she's just going to chip away at Gemini until she can fell it.
So she can get an advantage, which she has, a very clear advantage at that. Now, there's many places that Amazon can go with this. She can go with a slam. She can just keep the hold applied. The full Nelson, there's a reason why it's old school. It's because it's effective. The ineffective ones don't stick around very much. And so Snapmare has taken Gemini to the ground, and now sleeper hold applied by Amazon.
Yep, and the knee she's stuck in the back there. It's an irritant, but it's also a way of keeping you under control.
That being said, Amazon might have made a bit of a mistake here because Gemini's right near the ropes. If she just stretched her leg out, she would have been able to enable a rope break there, from this perspective anyway.
And back into that full Nelson.
Now the full Nelson not only will wear you down, it also cuts off the arteries going to the head, to go into the brain, so not only do you not get much air, but you don't get much oxygen to the brain that way either. Says medicalmagazine.com.
Hey, I believe you.
There's an entire wrestling section in there.
If it was in a book, it must be true.
Oh yeah, if it was in a book, that was on the eye.
Maneuver there.
Jawbreaker just got Gemini back to her feet,
She needs to capitalise quickly.
and she tries to with a clothesline, but Amazon went nowhere.
And Amazon's not very happy about
Oh, Burning Bulldog attempt not quite finding its mark as Amazon dryly pushes her to the mat.
that. Bit of cat and mouse there by Amazon. She pulled her right in where she wanted her, took full advantage.
Well, it was much the same way, a mirror image of what we saw earlier on when Gemini had Amazon thrown over the top rope. Speaking of throw, it looks like it's a body slam maneuver, but with
Big
ease.
slam,
With
big slam.
ease. That is the strength of Amazon. Turned her perpendicular in mid-air. Amazon holding Gemini in the corner there. Irish rip. Corner to corner. Pillar to post. Amazon straight after her. Splash.
There's just no separation. This is almost like a cat toy with a mouse at this point. You almost want Amazon just to put Gemini out of misery.
Well, you might, but how many people, if Gemini manages to bring it back, as it looks like she's about to, with a kick to the jaw, and hits the Bulldog this time, how many people can say that they have a win over Amazon in the first match? Speaking of which, pinfall attempt only gathered a 1 count there.
And a fun little fact for you, this beautiful choker I am currently sporting around my neck, I was actually given to me by Gemini.
Well, if she primed you to say nice things about her on the commentary, you're not really earning it.
Well, I'm kind of hoping she forgets all about me having it, actually, so if Amazon could kick her in the head a few more times, that would be fantastic.
Well, okay, but you do realize she's probably going to watch the tape of this back.
Ah.
In the meantime, Gemini has got... Well, actually, Amazon had Gemini by the throat. It was a little bit... It was a little bit of a arrogant thing to do, just to hold somebody there, and it hasn't paid off for Amazon. Oh, no, I spoke too soon, but she misses the clothesline. Gemini kicked to the midsection. DDT, nice DDT, right under the top of Amazon's head. Did her body weight go, and now Pierce's attempt.
And again, another kind of rookie mistake there by Gemini, just not hooking that leg, not getting enough of her body in that pin attempt.
That is true, but she still had a pin attempt, so that is something good to take away from it. And to be honest with you, whether or not she wins this match or loses this match, this has been a pretty effective debut so far. It would just be nice if there was a win on top of it, and that is nothing to take away from Amazon.
Gemini just slapping at that strength. Amazon's had enough. She says no thank you. And
Whoa!
it's like a freight train.
It was like you are indeed right. It was like a
Big side rope slam.
and now it looks like it is all academic as Amazon shoots off the ropes. This is the splash though.
Gemini really needs to rally here. She really needs
She
to
needs
go
to
to the well.
capitalize, but it looks like Amazon saw it coming. Gemini missed with the kick. Up, bomb. And I've seen other people being put away by that move before. Hook of the leg. Veteran pin gets the 3.
Welcome to Shield Pro Wrestling Rookie. We hope you enjoy this game.
Look, let's not counter out too early. That was an impressive debut by Gemini.
Hey, I didn't counter out, the referee did.
All right, very funny. But at the end of the day, that was an impressive debut by Gemini. It wasn't quite enough to put Amazon away, but Amazon is the wily veteran. She knows her stuff, and I think that by the look of Amazon's face, I think she knows that she had the fight taken to her tonight.
She's not finished with it by the looks of things. I don't think that this is the final time these two are going to clash.
Well, I would certainly be interested to see that again, to see how Gemini does after the debut moves. Well done, Gemini. You've earned that applause.
Earned those accolades indeed. Well done, Ruby.